What is going on, guys? Sinister here, back with another video, and we are doing our first patch notes for Hand of the Gods Smite Tactics. Now, I'm going to start doing these every time they come out, and then I'm going to do the same with Paladins as well. There's going to be a little difference between these two and Smite. Smite I can do every other Wednesday when they come out. As soon as they're done recording their show, I can start recording my patch notes review. I can't do that with Paladins and Hand of the Gods all the time because I think Hand of the Gods comes out Fridays, I work Fridays. So I'm going to get them out as soon as I can. I think this patch notes show came out yesterday, or the day before, but I think yesterday, and we're reviewing them today. So regardless, you're going to get the patch notes. They just might not be as soon as Smite comes out, but I don't think it's going to matter because obviously these two games, being Hand of the Gods and Paladins, aren't as popular as Smite, and people aren't going to watch the reviews as much as Smite, or the patch notes, I mean. Nevertheless, we're getting into it. Couple new items for this patch note and some adjustments to Osiris is why you see him here. They added 3 new items, one being Chinese, one being Egyptian, and one being Norse. These 3 items are deployables and structures, and they give your god extra abilities, basically, or add-on things. So for the Chinese one, when you're playing as Chang'e, you can deploy the structure, and it's a Blade Forge, called Blade Forge, obviously, and whenever you do, or whenever the Blade Forge is there, from that point on, if you play a unit, you can add a Crescent Blade to your hand. So let's say you deploy the Blade Forge, you deploy a Brute, you get a Crescent Blade. Very simple. The Egyptian one, being Farah, is common, 3 mana, and is also structured. The Blade Forge is epic, though. The other 2 are just commons. You can deploy a Canopic Jar, and whenever a friendly is healed, you deal that amount of damage, or you deal that amount that was healed as damage to the enemy summoning stone. So if you heal your summoning stone for 1, you're going to do 1 damage to this enemy summoning stone. Pretty simple and straightforward. The Norse one is called the Runestone of Ire. It is also common, also costs 3 mana, and all friendly units have charge. Self-explanatory. That's a good one, I think. I don't know why that's common. I feel like even uncommon, maybe rare. You could put this in the back of your spawn, and as long as it remains on the field, every unit is going to have charge. Unless it's just a one-time use type deal, which it very well could be. We'll have to look into that. They don't give very good descriptions here. They don't even tell you. Well, this is. Yeah, I was going to say they don't tell you the damage and defense, but these are structures, so maybe it's 0/0. I'm not quite sure. And then we have Osiris here, the update to him. His mana cost used to be 7. He was a 7 mana cost for 7 attack, 7 defense, and he was an epic. And his passive was, I think, for every god, or for every unit that was lost on this turn, he costs 1 less, or something like that. But he has a new passive, so we'll get into that. He now costs 8 mana instead of 7. His attack is reduced to 4, and his health is reduced to 4. So he used to be a 7 cost for 7/7. Now he's 8 cost for 4/4. So big nerfs there, but I think Osiris was borderline OP once you got him into the game. His new passive reduced the cost by 1 for every friendly that dies while this card is in your hand. There we go. There's the trick. Before, it was the turn. So for every friendly that died that turn, which, usually your friendlies aren't going to be dying that turn unless you go attack first and then put Osiris on the field, which is a little weird. So now every friendly that dies with this card is in here. Okay, so if you have this first, if you start off with this in your hand, you could ideally get this down to cost 0. I mean, I don't know. At least that's how it's looking to me. So Osiris looks like he might be pretty. I was concerned when I saw the increase in mana and then decrease big time in health and attack, but the new pass is pretty nice. We should be interesting. I might go play some more Raw now, and drop the Op Wash for a little bit. But we have other fixes. That's not all. We have new daily quest called Divine Power Play. Play 60 gods, and you get rewarded 200 favor. Pretty simple. Olympus, play 30 Greek gods, 150 favor. For Asgard, play 30 Norse gods and get 150 favor. Play 30 Mayan gods, 150 favor. 30 Roman gods, 150 favor. 30 Egyptian gods, 150 favor. And the same for Chinese. You also, if you play 40 spells, you get 180 favor. And it updated attack arrows and added the ability to delete and rename decks from the deck collection menu. Very good. That's needed. Very much needed. Balance. Anubis, his war cry is now global. I believe Anubis's war cry had to deal with wrapping enemies, but I'm not quite sure. I haven't used Anubis. I haven't been able to get him. I played against him once. A Wheelix. Oh my gosh. A Wheelix got buffed big time. Her attack is increased to 3. If you didn't watch, no, I did. I recorded an unboxing, but there were some technical issues. But I ended up getting a golden legendary Wheelix, or golden epic Wheelix. I forget what she is. She used to be 3 mana cost for 1 attack, 3 defense, and her war cry is whenever the first bit of damage is negated for that round. So if you are playing as a Wheelix and you go attack somebody, they counterattack you, but the damage that they do is negated. Now, if you go and attack a second person, which you can't do, but let's say the enemy's attacking, they attack a Wheelix, it doesn't matter. A Wheelix will do the return damage to them and possibly kill them, but she won't take any damage. Now, if a second enemy were to attack a Wheelix that round, then she'll take damage. So she just negates the first bit of damage from anything, even if it's a Sunder or regardless. So now, she has that same ability. She's still going to cost 3 mana, but now she's 3 attack and 3 defense instead of 1 attack and 3 defense. Very, very interesting. Don't know how that's going to keep up. I don't seem to pull a Wheelix often, but still. Corpse Explosion. The damage increased from 1 to 2. Very, very good as an Outpost player. I'm liking that. Demon Bag no longer counts friendly units. I'm guessing that was Zonquay. Don't have him, and I have not played against him, so I can't give much input on that. Emperor's Health renamed to the Pharaoh's Health and now counts as healing. Geb Warcry now counts as healing. Basically, when he spawns in, he gives an ally some protect, but this will now count as healing. So spells like the Runestone of the Canopic Jar, which is Egyptian. So I don't think you get. Is Geb Egyptian? Geb's not Egyptian, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if that would work, but regardless, you get the point. Ritual Tribute reduced the cost from 6 to 4. Thandit's Host gets an increase in health from 2 to 3, and the War Behemoth gets a reduction in attack from 5 to 3. There are also some bug fixes here, which you can read, not many. And that is going to wrap up the patch, guys. And I don't know if this is a big patch size. I don't know if this is a small patch size. I don't know. We're going to have to record more patch notes to kind of get a gist of it, but I feel like this is a normal size patch. The game is new, relatively. There's not much in the game. That's why they're constantly adding new cards like this. You can't just throw in a whole bunch of new cards. 1, because they might not have that many ideas off the top of their head, and 2, that defeats the whole purpose of patch notes on a new game, slowly add content in. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game, guys. If you are, let me know how you like it. Let me know if you want to play sometime. You can add me as a friend on there. We can battle, play some ranked. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe for more patch notes like this. And until next time, I'll see you again soon.